dark moon risings. So dark moon is today. That is the day before the new moon. So today's a very big day for me. I'm going through something, this is part of like the final part of an initiation for me. And I don't know if you're in my collective, you might be resonating on the same kind of vibration as me. You may be going through very similar things that I'm going through on my timeline. So I wanted to do a message today about this dark moon because it can be the final squeeze and push of what you wanted to release from the full moon, ready for you to plant that seed at the new moon. Okay, so let's see, what is this talking about in your life? So this final push, you might be feeling anxious today. You might be feeling like you don't know what to do with yourself today. Some of you may have skived off work today. I don't know. Let's see. What do we have for you? If you did, I think you picked a good day for it. Hurtful events. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past. Learn not to dwell on the past, so I won't anchor you down. So this final push may have been something that you wanted to let go of, something that's hurt you, but you might have been given a time and attention to, and you wanted to let go of that. You wanted to release that. Maybe today there's a lot of memories coming through or a lot of these thoughts of being hurt, okay? Now, the words I'm going to say to you now, they are not to hurt you. They are not to upset you. They're not to make you feel like nobody cares. But I'm going to say you are not the victim here. You are not the victim. This dark moon is bringing up for you the shadow side of things where you have to realize you are not to play the victim in your own life. You are to be the leader and the hero of your own life, not the victim. So today you may be dwelling on these hurtful events and things that, you know, what's been done to you, what's happened to you. Stop that, okay? It is not for you to play the victim in your life. We have commitment on the bottom there. I choked then. Commitment to this next stage in your development, and there will be a promise fulfilled in some form. Stop playing victim. Don't allow these hurtful events to take control of your emotions or take control of you or block you off from receiving this, okay? Now, forget that there's two people there. It doesn't have to be about relationships. It could be the commitment to yourself. I'm wearing T-was in my hair today, and I was as well. Now, this is about the initiation. It's about the commitment to yourself. It's about the commitment to your path, knowing what it is that you do. And on the bottom of that, we have winds of fortune. Allow the winds of fortune to guide your sail, maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptability. Moving through challenges with adaptability. We aren't allowing this to hurt us anymore, okay? We've done that. We've been there. We've cried 1,000 tears. We've pulled proper ugly face crying, okay? But we're done with that now. We don't need to keep doing that. Why are you giving power to somebody else? Why are you allowing someone else to have that power over you? No. No. We're going to get into the moon cards. So there's a word going to come out on here for you, which I want you to use as your mantra for the rest of this day. Okay? Every time you get those feelings, every time you start to drop into that space or into that rabbit hole, I want you to remember this word. Reflect. Reflect. Do you remember recently we had this planetary alignment? Yeah? Well, things want to be cycles. They want to be round. They don't want to be linear. They don't want to be straight. Nothing ever is straight, is it? Nothing ever really straightforward. It's always in a cycle. Look at the reflection. Now, when we first looked at this card, maybe you only saw the top bit. And now since you've looked at it, you've started to see what's underneath there. There's more to this, a lot more underneath why you're feeling the pain from this. And a lot of it comes down to the feeling that when you've been upset, when you've been hurt and you've cried, when you were a child, you may have been comforted in that space, felt supported, felt held. And as you've grown as an adult, that's happened to you, but you haven't felt the support, you haven't felt held. And that may have created in you some kind of abandonment, a feeling of being abandoned by the people that you thought held your heart or held you close, okay? Now, there may be an element of you having to have a hard exterior because of the experiences that you've had, because of the things that you've been through. And this message is for you to, you know, yes, you can still have that, whatever you've created to be your persona. But this message is about you allowing something to come in, okay? Allowing something to come in. Oh, I haven't picked your runes. Where are your runes? They're in my bag, ready to go on my little journey today. But let's get them out for now. What do we have for you? Urus, strength, determination. And this is also resilience, okay? There is an element of you, and you may have felt like, I'm always resilient, you know, I'm always having to be strong, I'm always having to be this. Yes, but you also are playing the victim in a situation at this time, and that's holding you hostage in this space of emotion. We don't want to be doing that anymore. So Willow, you are ready to set this new intention tomorrow, okay? There is an intention, but this is holding you back from feeling like you can fully embrace it. You don't owe anybody anything. Algiz, boundaries, protection. You are way more powerful than you realize you are. You have way more going for you than you realize you have. You are giving somebody power over you in keep wanting to know, what are they thinking? What are they feeling? What, you know, what is this person? They've hurt you. They hurt you. And you can either just keep allowing yourself to be hurt, knowing what you're going to receive from this person, or you can just accept that it's their problem. It's up to them if that's how they want to be. But you don't have to allow them to have the power over you. Okay? Maybe they'll heal from it, maybe they won't, but that's on them. That's up to them. And you can just say, you know, look, man, I love you. You go and do whatever you've got to do. But, you know, it doesn't work for me. It's hurting me. So therefore, I just have to protect myself. Okay? It's just being honest. It's taking the emotion out of it. Taking the power away from it. Let's see what the cards are telling us on here. I've got the Witch's Tarot today. It just felt like that was the right thing to do on a dark moon. Okay, yeah, Six of Swords. This situation is stopping you, blocking you from making that transition. It's blocking you from actually being able to finally complete the initiation that you're going through. You are ready though it's almost like me telling you this message, you've already just realized this. You've had this realization and it's starting to get on your nerves. Ooh. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands goes really well with Urus. It's about that strength, that resilience, that ability to, like, no matter how many times I get knocked down, I get back up again. Chumbawamba, eat your heart out. Nine of Swords. I'm not going to have sleepless nights anymore. I'm not going to allow this to take over my mind and stop me from enjoying what I want. There's something about a dress. So if you're female here, you could be male, I don't know, but there's something about a dress that's been ruined or ripped or something like that, that you go and get it repaired. It means something to you. It's important to you. Go sort it out. Three of Wands and the Seven of Swords. You're planning something, a trip maybe. You've got an ambition. And I feel like this ambition, it's such a courageous, don't know how I said that. It's such a courageous thing that you're planning to do. But sometimes fear has a hold over you, or this situation traps you, makes you feel like you owe somebody something, or that you can't do something. Okay, but you can. And actually, what this situation is doing, this idea that you've gotten, for some of you, it is to do with travel. You might be wanting to move abroad or go and work abroad. There's something coming in for you that you've been working on in the background, and it's finally going to come into fruition. It's bringing you the King of Pentacles energy, which is stability, security, especially in the material world. So your material world is about to change because you took yourself away from the painful people, the painful situations in your life. You said, do you know what? I don't need this in my life. I'm a joyful person. And you chose commitment to self. You set yourself an intention. You set yourself healthy boundaries, and you went for it. You went for it. Now, If this resonates with you, drop me a DM to book in for a personalised reading, because this would be phenomenal to know where you go from here next. Have a blessed day.